Shree Mataji, let's all humble down in our hearts, maintain silence. Shree Mataji, let's all raise our Kundalini, take Bandhan, and bow at the lotus feet of Shree Mataji. We will keep both our hands on the Mother Earth and we will say the mantra Ganesha Gauri Sakshat 4 times. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Mata Sakshat, once we will say Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let's balance our left channel. Left hand on the lap, right hand on the Mother Earth. With full attention on the Sahasrara, we will pray to Shree Mataji Mother, please clean and purify our left channel with your divine love. We'll say the mantra Mahakali Bhairav Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shree Mahakali Bhairavnath Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shree Mataji, we request you humbly to please clean our Ida Nadi, purify our left channel, take away all the negative energy from Ida Nadi into the Mother Earth. Let's balance our right channel. Right hand on the lap, left hand towards the sky. Here we will pray to Shree Mataji, Mother, please clean and purify our Pingla Nadi with your divine cool vibrations, with your divine love. We'll say the mantra Maha Saraswati Shri Hanumana Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Maha Saraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mother, please clean and purify our Pingla Nadi. Remove all the negative energy from Pingla Nadi into the ether element. Shree Mataji, please purify our attention with thoughtless awareness. Let's balance our central channel, both the hands at the heart level. We will pray here to Shree Mataji, Mother. Please bring us into balance. We'll say the mantra Shri Mahalakshmi Narayan Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Narayana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Mother, please bring us into balance. Let us enjoy this moment by being present at this moment. We will meditate for some time now before we listen to Shree Mataji's talk. We will listen to Shree Mataji's talk of Navaratri Day 1.
This kind of a wider range, I should say, of fear. It can be directed into any direction, it can be directed towards anyone. Then comes is the fear of risk. They shall. Now I am told that neo-Nazism is taking its own course and is coming up like a little snake. This is another area which is very dangerous now working on. Now in the minds of seekers, and they are seeking, they have been to many gurus, they have read all kinds of books, but they are seeking. They are seeking at drink any kind of water, develop all kinds of diseases. What can you do? You are seeking after all, you are thirsty. It has to be excused. And that's how they develop lots of problems, not only in their body, but also in their brain. And now it's a very delicate thing. If you tell somebody that you have been to such and such guru, he doesn't want to hear. Because for him, now the guru has become the last one. You cannot say anything against his guru. Now, when he starts suffering, then he may accept. But to take it out that guru is also very delicate, because if you want to take out that guru, then he might be hurt. So it's a very delicate operation. Then the modern society, the less said the better. The norms of modern society are given to us by people who were characterless, like Freud, who had no sense of morality, or by drunkards, though they don't have any statues of drunkards. But most of them, if you see, the abandonment of our value system comes through drinking. And the drinking was there, but not to this extent. I mean, everybody was not a drunkard. These days, everybody can be a drunkard. And there's no shame about it. With that drinking, our value system started dropping down, and people have accepted now the normal thing is abandonment. This is another way. Formerly, the parents used to support a person if he would take to God, if he would take to righteous life, or to something higher. And if they saw these qualities in their child, they used to be happy. But these days, the other way around, the parents don't like it. As if the parents have lost everything in themselves, so they want to hold on to their children, grandchildren, and possess them. And brainless creatures, because their brain has been already washed off. There's nothing in their brains. To fight the parents also is a big problem. So this kind of a fear is also there, that my mother should not know, my father should not know this. You can say from all sides. The fear. This kind of a wider range, I should say, of fear. It can be directed into any direction, it can be directed towards anyone. Then comes is the fear of risk. They shall. Now I am told that neo-Nazism is taking its own course and is coming up like a little snake. This is another area which is very dangerous now working on. Now in the minds of seekers, and they are seeking, they have been to many gurus, they have read all kinds of books, but they are seeking. They A city drink any kind of water, develop all kinds of diseases. What can you do? You are sick and after all, thirsty. It has to be excused. And that's how they develop lots of problems, not only in their body, but also in their brain. And now it's a very delicate thing. If you tell somebody that you have been to such and such guru, he doesn't want to hear. Because for him, now the guru has become the last one. You cannot say anything against his guru. Now, when he starts suffering, then he may accept. But to take it out that guru is also very delicate, because if you want to take out that guru, then he might be hurt. It's a very delicate operation. Then the modern society, the less said the better. The norms of modern society are given to us by people who were characterless, like Freud, who had no sense of morality, or by drunkards, though they don't have any statues of drunkards. But most of them, if you see the abandonment of our value system, comes through drinking. And the drinking was there, but not to this extent. I mean, everybody was not a drunkard. These days, everybody can be a drunkard. And there's no shame about it. With that drinking, our value system started dropping down, and people have accepted now the normal thing is abandonment. This is another way. Formerly, the parents used to support a person if he would take to God, if he would take to righteous life, or to something higher. And if they saw these qualities in their child, they used to be happy. But these days, the other way around, the parents don't like it. As if the parents have lost everything in themselves, so they want to hold on to their children, grandchildren, and possess them. And brainless creatures, because their brain has been already washed off. There's nothing in their brains. To fight the parents also is a big problem. So this kind of a fear is also there, that my mother should not know, my father should not know this. You can say from all sides. The fear is burning like flames. And we are now here in Kali Yuga. We have started Satyuga. So the way we have to work out our protection has to be mutual. Mother, of course, is there to protect you all the time. Her powers are there to protect you. But surprisingly, in the modern times, there is one condition which has to be fulfilled. Because in those days, good were good and evil were evil. There was no mixing up. So once they asked for goddess, they accepted her, she came in her real form and she worked it out. But in modern times, you must know that all these evil things are also lingering in your head little bit here and there. People are extremely superficial. They are very much prone to the mass attitude, fashions, things like that. Sort of their personality is not that developed as that of those bhaktas who knew they were right, who knew they were righteous, who knew whatever they were doing was correct and were standing on their legs firm. So, the modern Sahaja is very different from the Sahaja of olden times. Because in the olden times, it was not easy to get realization. 1 in a billion or in a trillion. And they had to work very hard. So as they worked hard, very hard, they got cleansed and built up themselves and toiled. Like any art piece which takes time, is done with care, is definitely 1,000 times better than these modern artists just putting 2-3 lines like this. So today's human being is like a modern artist. You put one line and you say, you must see this into that person. You must have an identity. I mean, what identity you can have? With one line, you say, find out the identity. So the Sahajogis which are today here have to realize that all these things are surrounding us. And these evil forces are also there. There are some within us, some are without. So it looks to be a very difficult task, but it's not. Because one condition, if you can understand, is that you have to recognize me. I know I am Mahamaya, I am really very clever at it. But I am truthful. I do not have crocodile tears. I cannot have. I am truthful. But still, I am Mahamaya. So to recognize me, what should we do? If we recognize, then you are protected. And the cleansing is the simplest thing in Sahaja Yoga is to be collective. If you are not collective, then know that something wrong with you. If you are collective, then as if you are taking your bath in the river Ganges. You don't have to go to Himalayas, you don't have to do individual sadhana much, you don't have to, just be collective. If you are collective, if you are enjoying the collective, then you should know that you are clean. No blemishes there. They are absolutely all. Now the second part of this Mahamaya business, I had to be very close to you. I had to be extremely close, talk to you, to have a rapport, to tell you everything about yoga, to make you absolutely aware of yourself. This had to be done, and with all these complications within your mind, within your heart, within your body, I had to work it out. To come close in the real form, they have been very dangerous. So one had to be a Mahamaya. But despite that, if you could recognize me, to understand me, that I am divine personality, it's an incarnation. That's all the deities want. Then they'll look after you in everything. They'll give you all the powers, they'll give you all the satisfaction, all the protection that you want. This is the condition which for a rational mind is very difficult to understand. That how can Adishakti be in one body? How can the infinite can become finite? But human beings cannot do that. Only human beings. God can do it. He is God after all. And if so, you have so many miracles, you have so many photographs, so many things to see, but this is what one has to recognize. Now, I see people, when I talk to them, they start talking to me a little frivolously. Not with that depth, not with that feeling that I am Mahamaya. Then some of them even answer me. Some of them, if I tell them something, they are ready to give an answer, explanation. Of course, this freedom I have given you deliberately. But must understand that you have to talk to me in a way that is, you would talk to Adishakti. very important. Then how you behave is very important. It should not be artificial. It should not be superficial. But best is to put your hand on your heart, both the hands, and just try to feel. Your mother is Adishant. She has created all this universe. She has created all this world. And she is for your protection. Even Sri Krishna could not protect Pandavas. They had to go in the forest, they had to suffer. But not Sajunis. As soon as I come to know about your problems, my attention can work. Sri Rama himself had to go to jungles. All this is given to you, this protection, because you are seekers of truth. And the truth is that I am the Adishakti incarnated. Once this truth becomes one with yourself, there is nothing to fear, because all the deities know this fact. They know about this incarnation very well. They are all prepared for it, and they'll do anything to substantiate your belief. In every way they are trying to give you my photographs in the sky, this, that, all sorts of things. God knows what they are going to do today. They are so anxious. They are behind the stage, before the stage, all sides of the stage, listening to me, feeling happy that I am telling you the truth. But the way they recognize and the way they act, they never disobey. If you behave in the same manner, you are completely protected from all these problems I have told you. Now I won't say you shouldn't hate anyone, you shouldn't do nothing of the kind. I wouldn't say you should not steal something. I wouldn't say that you make money, don't make money out of such a nothing. I don't even say don't drink, don't smoke, I never said so. But automatically, once you know whom you are facing, in whose protection you are, automatically you will do that. Automatically. You will have no fear. Once you have recognized, you will have no fear from anyone. And the more you show that recognition, the more you realize it, you get higher and higher, not only spiritually, but every way, mentally, socially, economically, politically. It's very remarkable that not only that you recognize me as a mother who loves you very much, but a mother who is powerful to protect. Very powerful. If you realize that, and if you feel that within your heart, supposing I correct you sometime, instead of feeling sad, you should see that how fortunate I am that Adishakti herself is correcting me. She is taking interest in me. How fortunate I am to be born at this time, to be with her in her great work. What have I done? This recognition itself will fulfill all the incarnations of Navaratri. So today we are worshipping the Durga, Kali, all these great goddesses. these powers, even Radha. It was Radha who killed Kamsa, not Sri Krishna. He had to ask Radha to come and kill him. It's the power that gives. So, if you realize that your mother is the Adishakti. I know of so many people. There's one gentleman who is working in London airport. Somebody tried to trouble him. He said, you see, be careful. My mother is very powerful, you don't know. Next day that man lost his job, lost his business, lost this. And he came to him and said, now which is your mother? Let me see her. There was a farmer in near Rauri. And in the night 3 men came to steal some sugar cane. And next day they came and they said, which goddess do you worship? He said, what? There were 3 hefty people watching guarding your field. And we came just to, we thought better take some of this sugar cane after all. It looks so nice. And they beat us. Of course we never got hurt. So just behind this recognition is all the powers. There are so many stories I can tell you. How things have happened, how it has worked. But if you are doubting, still half faith this time, then things won't be all right. You shouldn't worry about your reputation. Just go with full speed into any direction, knowing one thing, that you are my child and that I am Adishakti. Everything that looks horrible will become better. We have seen it now in this France case and all that. What has happened? Don't worry about anything. Just know that I am the Adishakti. That all the powers of gods and goddesses and all that are within me. And they are within me and they are all looking after. But if that recognition is not there, they are not going to recognize you either. So for today's Navaratri, I have to tell you that just I have to keep in mind that today you are worshipping the Adishakti and not only Durga. And you are worshipping Durga and all these goddesses to thank them. Because if they had not saved you that time, you would have been so frightened, you would have become bad people and you would not have been here. That is why we are thankful to them for saving us and giving us this protection at that time when we were very helpless. May God bless you.
Jai Shree Mataji. So as we begin the 9 days of Navaratri, we will listen to what Shree Mataji had said about the emphasis of Navaratri from her talk of 1985, October 19th. So the greatest of the greatest, the highest puja to do Navaratri is to accept the powers of the Shakti. So the ascent starts evolving in that the play of the Devi is the Navaratri. In your ascent from the ages, Navaratri, that's why is the most important puja. In Sahaj Yoga, Navaratri is the most important puja. I would say, though we can say that in modern Sahaj Yoga, Sahasrar Day is, because that's how you started getting your realization. But if you go to the whole historical events of evolution, you'll find Navaratri is the one which has brought you to Sahasrara. Without the help of the Devi, at the different stages of your ascent, you could not have been in a position to receive your realization. So all the steps that you took in the past are today worshipped and are used for thanking the Devi for what she did to bring you down here. So it's like a thanksgiving. Without her work, nothing could have happened. Jai Shree Mataji.
Jai Shree Mataji. Can someone turn on the lights, please? Param Puji Shree Mataji, today on the auspicious occasion of Navaratri, we would like to offer a small puja at your divine lotus feet, humbly with our hearts. Mother, today is day 1 of Navaratri. Shree Mataji, verily you are Shree Adi Shakti, and verily you are Shree Shaila Putri, the Gauri. We want to worship you today in the form of Shaila Putri by offering a small humble puja at your divine lotus feet by the Gauris. Mother, please accept this small humble puja and please forgive us if we do any mistakes in your protocol. Jai Shree Mataji. Can Daila and Donya come forward to do the Gauri Puja?
घने घने जंगला बिच रंदी माता मेरी है देखने दा
Shree Mataji, we will now do the Ghata Stapna. We will offer the Ghata Stapna at the Divine Lotus feet of Shree Mataji. Why we do this Ghata Stapna? What is the significance of this? Reena ji will explain. No? Should I explain?
I can speak very little bit, and then you can. So the first day of Navaratri signifies God's desire to create the universe, which is called as Ghatasthapana. It is the laying of the foundation, and Sri Ganesha is worshipped as the first creation. Ghatasthapana also involves symbolically growing grains around the kalash, and doing this establishes auspiciousness and brings blessings to our ashrams, to our centers, to our communities, and to our homes. Jai Shree Mataji.
So can 7 married ladies come forward to offer these grains? I think I told some ladies they can come forward and rest also. Seven ladies. So while they will do this offering, we will start the Ganesha Atharvashish. We can recite now Ganesha Atharvashish. Om Namaste Ganapataye Tvameva Pratyaksham Tattvamasi Tvameva Kevalam Kartasi Tvameva Kevalam Dhartasi Tvameva Kevalam Hartasi Tvameva Sarvam Khalvindam Brahmasi Tvam Sakshat Atmasi Nityam Tridam Vachmi Satyam Vachmi Ava Tvamam Ava Vaktaram Ava Shrotaram Ava Dataram Ava Dhataram Avanuchan Mava Shishyam Ava Pashatat Ava Purastat Avo Taratat Ava Dakshinatat Ava Chodratat Ava Dharatat Sarvato Mam Pahi Pahi Samamtat Tvam Vadmayastvam Chinmayah Tvam Anandamayastvam Brahmamaya Tvam Sachidananda Dityosi Tvam Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvam Jnanamayo Vijnanamayosi Sarvam Jagaridam Tapto Jayate Sarvam Jagaridam Tapta Shishtati Sarvam Jagaridam Tavai Layameshati Sarvam Jagaridam Tavai Pratyeti Tvam Bhumi Rapo Nalo Nilo Nabah Tvam Chatvari Vakpadani Tvam Gunatrayatitah Tvam Dehatrayatitah Tvam Kalatrayatitah Tvam Muladharasthitosi Nityam Tvam Shakti Trayatmakah Tvam Yogino Dhyayanti Nityam Tvam Brahma Swam Vishnu Swam Rudra Swam Indra Swam Agni Swam Vayu Swam Surya Swam Chandrama Swam Brahma Bhurbhasvarum Ganadin Purva Mucharya Varnadin Tadanantaram Anuswaraha Parataraha Hardendulasitam Tarena Tridam Ekatattva Manuswarupam Akaram Purva Rupam Akaro Madhyama Rupam Anuswaraha Shantaya Rupam Bindu Rutara Rupam Nadam Sandanam Sahinta Sandhihi Saisha Ganesha Vidya Ganakarishi Nechran Gayatri Chandaha Ganpatir Devata Om Gam Ganpataye Namaha Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Ekadantam Chaturhastam Pasha Mankusha Dariram Radam Cha Vardam Haste Bibraram Mushaka Dvajam Raktam Lambodaram Shurpa Kankaram Rakta Vasasam Rakta Gandhanu Liptangam Rakta Pushpe Supujitam Bhaktanu Kampinam Devam Jagatakarna Muchetam Arvir Bhutam Cha Shishtiyado Prakrute Purshat Param Evam Dhyayanti Yo Nityam स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो वातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्ये नमो नमः. We can sing Ganesha, Ganesha.
Ganesha, 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 Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Ganesha, 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 Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Sumukha ekadanta, Sumukha ekadanta, Kapila Gajakanaka, Kapila Gajakanaka, Gajakanaka, Gajakanaka. Ganesha, 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 Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Ganesha, 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 Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Lambodara Vikata, Lambodara Vikata, Vignanasha Ganadhi, Vignanasha Ganadhi, O Ganadhi, O Ganadhi. Ganesha, 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 Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Ganesha, 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 Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Dhumraketu Ganadhyaksha, Dhumraketu Ganadhyasha, Balachandra Gajanana, Balachandra Gajanana, Gajanana, Gajanana. Ganesha, 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 Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Ganesha, 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 Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Jai Jai Shri Ganesha. Jai Jai Shri Ganesha.
Let's all stand up for Aarti. Anybody who has a desire to do the Aarti, please come forward. Or have not done the Aarti before also will do. Can two brothers also come forward for the Aarti? Any two brothers or three, whatever. सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ, सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ। लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा माँ, कर दिया उजियारा। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है। फिर भी पहचाना माँ, सबको सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जब हम मधु संगीत सुन लो माँ, मधु संगीत सुन लो, हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा हमसे करा लेना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कलकी साक्षात् वस्त्रहार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्ये नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्ये नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्ये नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। Let's meditate. Please remain in silence and in meditation. We will now offer food to Shree Mataji, which will be the prasada.
Re sa dha 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 ni re sa dha ni sa re ga 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 ma re sa ma pa ma pa dha 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 ni sa sa dha 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 ni pa ni pa ma pa ga 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 ma re ni sa re sa dha 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 ni re sa गणपति प्यारे निर्मल दुलारे गणपति प्यारे निर्मल दुलारे गणपति प्यारे निर्मल दुलारे गणपति प्यारे निर्मल दुलारे सुन लो अर्ज हमारे सुन लो अर्ज हमारे गणपति प्यारे निर्मल दुलारे गणपति प्यारे निर्मल दुलारे सुख करता तुम दुख हरता तुम सुख करता तुम दुख हरता तुम पावन रूप तुम्हारा नाथ पावन रूप तुम्हारा नाथ बुद्धि विवेक का वर हमको दो
Shree Mataji, we all Sahaji Yogis, your children, would like to thank you today for accepting this humble small puja. Mother, verily you are Sri Adishakti, and verily you are Sri Durga Mata Jagadamba. Verily you are Kali. Shree Mataji, please strengthen our heart chakras with the presence of Sri Durga Mata Jagadamba. Mother, you have made us fearless. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for accepting us as we are, with all our faults, giving us so much unconditional love. Shree Mataji, we have no words to express. We can just only offer our hearts at your divine lotus feet. Shree Mataji, thank you so much again and again. Let's all raise our energy, take bandhan, and bow down at the divine lotus feet of Shree Mataji. So today is Sunaina's birthday. Let's all wish her happy birthday. Happy birthday. So we have a cake, I think. We have a cake. So bring. And also she has, Sunaina has cooked homemade food. I mean, she